Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the DC Universe Classics Signature Collection, Uncle Sam and Dollman. Finally, the Freedom Fighters get representation in the Mattel's DC Universe Classics line. And what better way to kick off this team than with the leader himself, Uncle Sam. So Uncle Sam comes in the usual window box packaging, fully showcasing both Uncle Sam and Dollman within the blister there, as well as the DC Signature Collection logo up at the top. Both the side and the back of the box features some really nice artwork of Uncle Sam and Dollman, as well as gives us a bio for the Uncle Sam character. Alright, so, taking a look at Uncle Sam outside of the packaging. The first thing that you really need to know about this figure is that pretty much the entire thing is just a simple reuse of parts from past figures. Specifically, figures like Gentleman Ghost or the Joker. Taking a look at him side by side with the Joker, you'll notice that his legs, his shoes with the spats, his jacket, even the little tie that he's wearing, all are exactly the same as the Joker figure. The only difference is that he's got some different hands, and of course the head sculpt is brand new. Now, I wouldn't really consider this a complaint by any means, because all of that works perfectly well for the Uncle Sam look. All of the colors do make it feel completely different, and it wasn't even something I thought of until I pulled this guy out of the box and started looking him over really good. So, not a complaint. Those parts do work well, and of course, this gives Uncle Sam that really tall and lanky body that he should definitely have. Now, the colors on the figure for the most part are nice and bright, and they are clean on the paint jobs. The blues and the reds are nice and bright and very cool looking, but of course one of the downfalls here is that the white isn't as brilliant as it probably should be. This is a character who's sporting the red, white, and blue of America, and the white is unfortunately suffering from Mattel Gray. That gray color has been used instead of white on many of Mattel's collector figures, and this is a case where I really think that bright white should have been used. Similar way I felt with Masters of the Universe Classics Frosta. Now, as far as the figure's articulation goes, pretty much standard, and again, if you've already got Joker, then you know what you got here. The head is able to turn both left and right and slightly move up and down. One thing to note is that his top hat is permanently attached to the head. It's glued on, it is non-removable. The shoulders are able to move upwards, forwards, and backwards, while on the ball-like joints, you have swivels at the biceps, you have a single joint at the elbow, you have swivels at the wrists, you have a torso cut so he can rock up and down. He does not have any waist articulation, so no swivel there, but he does have hinge joints at the thighs, allowing the legs to move outwards, forwards, backwards. He has a swivel at the thigh there, a single joint at the knee, and then the standard ankle joints, which allow for forward and backward movement. So, like I said, pretty standard. You've already got Joker figure, you know exactly what you're getting with this guy here. And as far as the top hat being non-removable, that's not something that bothers me either. I know that figures in the past, such as Zatanna, her top hat constantly falls off. I always have problems keeping that hat on her head. So I think I'd much rather have a figure with the hat permanently attached because, let's face it, that's the way I'm going to display him anyway. Now, he doesn't come with any accessories or weapons or even a flag for him to hold, which, I mean, he's got those open hands, so I suppose if you can get your own flag or something for him to hold, that would be good. But what he does have for an accessory is a little micro figure of Dollman. This is really cool, and I like that they included this because it went and gave us a second member of the Freedom Fighters as just a little pack-in accessory, and it does work well for the small little characters like this. He's completely static, there's no articulation, but he does have a pretty decent paint job, and again, I think it's just really cool getting a little added bonus such as this. So there you go, guys. There's a look at Uncle Sam and Dollman, kicking off the Freedom Fighters in Mattel's DC Universe Classics line. This figure is part of the new DC Club Infinite Earth subscription and will be available on MattyCollector.com on November 15th, 2012. Until next time.